welcome to the second season of Let's Go Outdoors. For our first episode this year, we find ourselves in Summit State Park, Indiana. This park is 2,680 acres. It's got an 800-acre lake, which is called Summit Lake. And the name Summit comes from the fact that we're very near the highest point in Indiana. For those who've been following us, this is a show we do about all the campsites, state campsites. This year and last year, we're in Indiana. We're almost done in Indiana. We hope to be doing Ohio next year, but we'll see how things go. But that's neither here nor there. But a little more information on the park. Now, this park was created in January 9th, 1988, and it's the 19th state park of Indiana. Now, we plan to do some trails. Now, this particular one, there's a lot of water trails. There's kayak trails. There's one in particular we're going to attempt to do, but with the way the weather is, it might not cooperate with us, but we're going to try and get that footage for you guys. It's Trail 2, and it's going to run by the dam, which created this big old lake behind us. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to do a trail. It's called the Prairie Trail. It's the biggest one they have. It's only about 1.25 miles, but we're going to see what kind of footage we get from there. Another thing that might be interesting to you is we're going to talk about birding, because this is a pretty good spot for birds too, and there's a lot of good fishing around here. More on the fishing part later, but for now we have to get our campsite together, get ourselves ready, and figure out how we're going to start our day. But we will see you guys in the next section.
Welcome, viewers, to Newcastle, Indiana, and Summit State Park. This is just a short view of the 800 acres that me and Mike are going to tackle tomorrow. I think it's going to be a blast. We've been wanting to do something like this. Last time we did this was the Chain of Lakes, guys. If you remember, that was a mess. But this time, we're going to have small, fast, efficient boats. Remember that, Mike? Remember that?
I remember that. And you know what's interesting, guys? We're about not even 30 miles from Indianapolis, Indiana. Do you believe that? We are right here. This is going to be real interesting to do. And yeah, the kayak trip, that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this.
And you know, it's the southernmost trip that we've been so far. We haven't been this far south.
We're basically in middle Indiana, guys.
Yeah. So it's going to be cool, guys. And just so you know, guys, if you stick with us, if we can accomplish everything we're going to plan to accomplish, we're actually going to be right there. We're going to end the season right on the Ohio border. So that's going to be interesting. And who knows, maybe if we get enough people interested, maybe we'll go check out the mountains over there. Because remember, the Hopi Indians have a whole actual city that's still intact there. So that would be awesome, but we'll see.
Yes, remember Mountain State Park.
Yeah, remember that, Mike? All rainy and cold and crummy. Yeah, that was fantastic. I had a cold. I couldn't talk.
If you don't know what David is referring to, our last episode before we ended the season last year was at the Mountain State Park, and it was very, very surreal, let me tell you. And the reason we're talking about Ohio so strongly is because a lot of the mounds are in Ohio, the rest of the Hopi, so we want to try and get that way, guys. So maybe we will. Like, subscribe, and share, and maybe we'll be able to.
And comment. I mean, hey, even if you've actually been that way and you have some pictures you want to share with us, that would be great. We could put them up and do a slideshow for you.
Yeah,
that'd be
thumbs
awesome.
Up, everyone. Thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Hey everyone, as you see, the sun is coming out. It's getting a little bit humid here, and it's probably because we're actually surrounded by this huge lake, and so that's building humidity. You have the sun that's coming down, and I think that it actually started raining before we got here, and it stopped. You know how it happens, guys. It rains a little bit, the humidity goes up, the sun is still out. One thing I want to mention to you guys, when you go out and go hiking, or you're even backpacking or taking your bike, make sure you have some form of water with you. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't take very long for people to die from you know, your kidneys can fail, you know, you could pass out, you can have heat stroke. You always want to make sure that you drink water. Drink as much water as you possibly can handle. Unfortunately, it means you might piss a lot. Well, you know, who cares? You got to filter your kidneys anyway. So just remember, guys, when you go out, especially as we go into the end of May, into June, July, August, as you go out there on your journeys, and as you enjoy our journeys, you know, make sure you take some water with you, you know, and snacks. If it's going to be a long trail, bring some snacks, healthy snacks like granola. Just a little thought for you guys. It's getting hot, so I thought I'd think about you guys and just remind you, make sure you drink plenty of water, okay? Whew, it's getting hot. On Trail 3, Trail 1 that we decided to try today. We've come up with a lot of things, but the one thing that was most interesting about this trail so far is we've heard birds everywhere. We even saw some real pretty colored birds. Now, did you know that there's over 100 endangered birds that actually come here to rest and hang around? It's kind of, you know, as they always say, like when we did Indiana Dunes, if all of you remember, they have a big birding nest thing right there, and you could write birds that you spot. Man, if I was to list the birds that I've seen in just this short walk on this path 1 that we're here, I could really fill up that board, because I've seen a lot of birds here. But this is just how Indiana parks are. There's a lot of endangered birds that land here. You know what I'm saying. But anyway, you know, I'd like to fly away with some of these birds sometimes. Look at all the water and stuff they have.
It's a beautiful place to stay, man.
Hey, no quitting. No quitting.
No quitting.
I don't know. I don't want.
I'm not quitting. Are you quitting?
No, I'm not quitting. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I need another cup of coffee. But
or a beer.
Or there you go. But seriously, folks, there are a lot of birds. One thing I found in every park we've been in, there's a lot of bird areas that you could just really spot all kinds of birds that are native, that are not so native. But anyway, that gives you a little bit about, you know, what we're doing right now. I hope you enjoy it. See you in the next section. Take care, guys.
So here we are at the boat rental place. Of course, it's closed for now, but that's okay. It's too late in the day to try and get these boats. But we're going to be here first thing tomorrow. Get our kayaks, get suited up. I mean, this is one of the things me and Mike have been wanting to do since we got started, is get on some small crafts, some kayaks. If you guys haven't tried it, it's a simple boat to use. It's great for exercise, and it's great for family fun. So I hope tomorrow you're gonna hang around with us. You're gonna enjoy what we do. We're gonna get you as many pictures and footage as we can. Maybe, you know, hey, hopefully we just won't fall in the water. It's been a while since we've been on boats, but these are small boats. So anyways, stick around with us, guys, and enjoy the trip with us, and we'll get you some good footage. We'll talk to you later. Where are the deer? White-tailed deer populations in Indiana state parks have changed with time and management. While visiting a state park, you may see deer only occasionally now. The absence of large numbers of deer indicates a healthy, balanced ecosystem. Did you know in the early 1800s, during the settlement of Indiana, white-tailed deer and other wildlife were hunted to supplement the frontier diet? So you know they ate well. Then, later on in the 1800s, you had unregulated hunting, which wasn't good, which eliminated deer from Indiana. So, the deer's predators, the wolves and the mountain lions, well, they were hunted and they disappeared too. Not surprised. Then we go into the 1930s to the 1940s. White-tailed deer were reintroduced. And so, Indiana's population of white-tailed deer started growing again. With no hunting or predators, deer populations unfortunately increased exponentially. Then back in 1993, the first deer reduction took place at the Brown County State Park, by the way, which is going to be one of the places we're hitting. 17 other parks participated in reductions over the next 9 years. Wildflowers and tree seedlings began to return. Then we go into the 1990s. So now we started doing deer enclosures so we could measure plant growth in the absence of deer. The state addressed the growing problem of deer overpopulation by the research that was done by the state biologists, universities, and other agencies. They measured the scope of the problem, and management alternatives were studied and presented at the public hearings. So here we go. A little bit of history about everyone's either favorite creature or not so favorite creature, because if you've hit a deer, which I have, it's not pretty. But at the same time, if you're a smart hunter and you're using that deer to feed your family and clothe your family and to sell things like, hey man, antler furniture, man, that's a big business going on right now. Man, just so much cool stuff that you learn when you're out in the woods, traveling and studying what's around you.
Everyone. So we're here at the boat rental. It's closed. It might be because it's raining, which is really, really sad. As you can see, I'm wearing the designer weatherproof gear.
Designer says you. I'm more designer than you. Look at this. Look at this. Hey, see? Frog tog, see, you know. So see. That's designer.
Oh,
That's designer.
Show off. You're just a show off. That's all it is. I did have some, guys. I actually got a pair, and apparently it was not the right size. It actually said large. I put it on and I shredded it. Now, I'm not that fat, so I have a feeling it was maybe for women, and I didn't realize that when I bought it. But I did have some fancy stuff like that. Otherwise, I'm wearing a garbage bag, guys. But otherwise, we're going to hang out a little bit, do some other things for you guys, get you some other footage, hopefully. But we might have to forego the kayaking this time out. But I promise you, before the season is out, we'll get on the water and do some kayaking if we can't do it on here. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey everyone, unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be able to do any other water trails on the kayaks today, this visit. We went to go talk to the ranger at the gatehouse, and she was talking about the fact that usually when the weather is bad or it's predicted to go bad, and I guess they're predicting that there's going to be some storms with some possibility of lightning this afternoon, and usually when they do that, they basically don't rent out the boats, which makes perfect sense because when you think about it, all the water that's pretty much on Earth has minerals and metals, and basically having a little craft like a kayak on the water, you're basically riding a lightning rod. So I mean, it makes sense not renting, because I don't want to have a new haircut or hairstyle or be dead. I'm kind of happy where I am in life, so we're not going to do it this time. But we really did try. We held on as long as we could, but really the rain is not letting up. Unfortunately, this episode is going to be a little bit small, a little shorter than normal. Sorry about that, guys, but it just was not meant to be. But saying that, though, this is the first episode of 2021, our new season. We are going to do our best to get the episodes out for you guys, and hopefully the weather's going to get better. I did look at some future cast weather, and it looks like over the next couple weeks it starts getting warmer with less rain, which is really helpful because we really want to get on the water with some kayaks and get that footage for you guys. I usually don't talk about the trails, but I'm gonna hit on the trail that's here. We took the Prairie Trail, which is what Mike mentioned to you in the preview to the episode. And unfortunately, what happened is it took us a lot longer to finish that episode because the trail is not very well marked. But that's neither here nor there. We usually don't rate the trails ever, but that was just my personal opinion. We also did talk about how important water is this time of year as the temperatures start getting hotter. Make sure you drink plenty of water and make sure you bring snacks, especially if you're on a trail like we were where the markers kind of got us a little blindsided and it took us a little bit longer to get out of that trail. But again, drink lots of water, bring snacks with, and also a good thing is if you have a good cell phone that has good signal, try and keep it charged because that might be a way to get out if you find yourself lost. But that's really all we really got to say this time. Unfortunately, I like bringing you guys a lot more stuff in my final wood, but this time, well, it's the first episode. We'll get you guys some better footage. And anyways, get out there and enjoy the world that we live in. Love the ones that you have. And you know what? Hey, God bless. And you know what? I'll see you in the next campground of America. Take care, everyone. Hey, everyone. We made it back from Summit Lake, and guess what? It poured all the way home. Yeah, it didn't stop pouring until we got back into Michiana. So, yeah, really bad. Rain was bad. We were behind trucks. There was construction everywhere, man. It took so long to get home. Yeah, but we did tell you guys in the final wood that we're going to give you a little preview of what we're going to do next. So here is the next 5 that we plan to do and to present to you, our viewers. Mike?
Not me?
You.
Sorry. Gotcha. Okay. Well, this is our cheat sheet, as you see. Lovely little white list here, that you print out on a printer.
Cheat sheet.
Yes, it is a cheat sheet. I said it was, but hey, gotta let you guys know where we're at. And I don't want to give you the wrong information because you might shoot me. That wouldn't be cool either. Anyway, the next one.
No shooting. Bad.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm a gun-toting American.
Shooting you.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
All right, gotcha.
Okay, now the next 5 in order that we're going to do. First one's going to be whitewater. And as the name implies, there's a lot of water in lakes there. And I know we were talking about doing some kayaking.
As long as it doesn't rain.
And we don't drown.
Yeah.
Because we haven't done that for a long time. And then we're going to Shakamak State Park. Oh, thank you. But I didn't sneeze.
What's that park again?
Shakamak.
Bless you.
It's a park. See? Right there. See?
Oh,
Shakamak.
Shakamak. Okay, guys.
Now, this one is also good for boating and fishing. Maybe in that one, you might actually see us make a very poor attempt to fish and catch something. Now, that would be interesting to see. I'd be like, here's what I caught. Look at that little thing. Look at that. It's a minnow.
Mind you, I just started cooking fish. So trying to...
By the way, he doesn't do a bad job either.
Yeah, but catching it and scaling it, yeah, I don't know.
And then we're going to do Brown County. That's going to be the 3rd one out from this one that we just finished. Now, that one's called the Little Smokies in Indiana. And that's because it's actually almost looks like the Smoky Mountains, the way it's jagged and everything. So that might be some breathtaking footage. I hope so, because we need some really good shots.
There's a little side note about that one. A lot of people who are actually going out to the actual Rocky Mountains, they go there to actually train because the terrain is it's very similar.
Now, see, that I didn't know. That's really cool. I love that idea. And then we're going to Spring Mill. Now, that's the one I'm waiting to get to because that one has a pioneer village, guys. I love villages. If you guys remember Prophetstown, hell, that was a blast. I had a good time there.
Maybe we can dress the part.
That'd be kind of fun if we could find out what kind of costumes were periodic there. You guys would probably get a laugh out of that, but I think it would be cool. And then the final one we're going to do, hopefully to finish out Indiana, because as I said, after our dismal attempt to complete Summit, which was really kind of a problem, but you know what? We did the best we could, and at least we gave you guys kind of a view of the park. Clifty Falls is what we're going to do. Now that one actually has a waterfall. I mean a waterfall. I'm not talking about like Turkey Creek.
Turkey
I'm not talking
Creek?
about. I'm not Turkey Run. Excuse me, Turkey Run. Not like Turkey Run. Turkey Run had little waterfalls, but this one supposedly has a really nice one. So it'd be great if we can get some awesome footage of that. And that's going to ring out our season. After that, guys, we're hopefully going to be in Ohio next year, and then we're going to keep on going from there. But you know, we need you guys to like, subscribe, and support us, because I'd love to do these constantly for you. But you know, we're working on our own money right now, so help us!
Yeah, guys, because one of the things with YouTube is a great platform to get started. It doesn't cost anything to use their service. Unfortunately, we don't get paid to present stuff to them. What the idea is, me and Mike would love to do this for you. Our New Image Productions company, we would like to be able to do content for you all the time. Right now, we have to do it when we have the money and when we have time. Unfortunately, life gets in the way, and since we have to do it in our spare time, it takes longer to get stuff done. I would actually love, guys, to have like multiple seasons done per year for you. It would be great. And do other content. We have so many other ideas, you know, and if you guys checked out Mike's Corner that he's just done, you know, that's another one of the productions that we're trying to work
Michael's Corner, get it right.
Okay, Michael's Corner. And so you check it out. He talks about his opinions on things. He talks about current events, and it's pretty interesting. So we're really trying to get a lot of content out for you guys. And it would be great if we could do this as a full-time thing. I mean, I would love to do anything for you guys. Any kind of travel that you wanted to do if I had the support. We did set up a Patreon account. We haven't done nothing with it yet because we only right now got 13 subscribers. Hopefully that's going to change. But what we're really trying to shoot for right now, guys, is 100 subscribers. And the reason why that's our next milestone is why, Mike? Why do we want 100?
Because we get 100, that means we actually have our own YouTube website, which would make it a lot easier for you guys to find us. Instead of, because I can tell you from experience, you know, when I tell friends about our spots and our shows and everything, they have to search all over the place to find it. Because you have to type in the name, sometimes it won't come up. And that's because we don't really have a distinctive website for YouTube that displays all our video content yet. So with 100 subscribers, just 100 guys, come on, you could do it. We will be able to do that, and it should be much easier for you guys to find our content.
Wasn't there something else that you're working on, another project? Fireside
It's
Stories?
called Fireside Tales.
Fireside Tales,
it's
yeah.
in the works. And the goal behind that one, it's kind of like a narrated audiobook that's going to be me and David and other people that help us with the voiceovers and content on it. And we're going to talk about books. Now, if I do launch it, the very first book we're going to talk about is mine, which is, yes, I am a published author. Believe it or not, I do write. I mean, this bald head means, you know, you can tell I got the brain cells. They're just burning out the hair. You know, what can I tell you?
Oh, you know, Mike, I'll be right back. Keep talking. I'm going to show him something.
But anyway, it's called Altered Worlds. Yeah, okay. Bye. The Crucible. And it's a science fiction book. If you guys love sci-fi, you will love this book. I can guarantee it.
Ta-da! And where is it available, Mike?
Well, it's available on Amazon. You can get it on Kindle. Barnes & Noble carries it. BAM carries it. Now, for those who don't know what that is, that's Books A Million. Okay? So, hey, take a look at it, see what you like. And hey, in any one of our shows, if you've had a chance to read the book and you haven't been able to get in contact with me, put it in the comments on any one of our shows. But with that, any final words for you, Dave, before we sign off?
Well, guys, I enjoy you going through our rough start for the season. And I hope you tell other people about it, tell your friends about it, share us on Facebook and stuff like that. Comments, and you know, if there's like, we're going to try and get out to Ohio next year. And if there's some place here in Indiana, Northwest Indiana, Southern Indiana, or Middle Indiana, if there's a place you'd like us to go to, if you want to do it.
I think people are kind of bored of Indiana. We've done a lot of Indiana.
Yeah.
Because I want to broaden our base, guys. You know, Ohio, Wisconsin, Illinois. We want to be all over the place. So that way, for all of you folks in all of those states who are looking for a good state park to go to, hey, hopefully you'll be able to look us up and find a video that's just what you're looking for.
And what would be nice, guys, and I'll tell you what my personal
what's the word? Influence to do this was, believe it or not, Rick Steves Europe. And if you guys haven't checked him out, you can check him on any public broadcasting network that's available in any state. And you go in there and he covers all of Germany and Europe and just some of the stuff that you see that he does. And that was my inspiration. And I would love to share, be like the Rick Steves of America. I think that would be awesome because, there are so many places in America that people don't go to. And I know we still got to wear masks in some states. In some states, you don't got to wear masks, which is fine. But you know what? When you go to a campground.
I did that. Michael's Corner. I did that.
Yep. Oh, and we're talking about something that's near and dear to both our hearts, and I'm pretty sure yours. We're going to be talking about...
Oh, you mean my next show?
Yep, we're going to be talking about our rights to bear and carry arms, guys. I'm hoping you're going to stick it. You're going to check out...
Second and Fourth Amendment, guys.
Yep, and it's important. This is our rights. But anyways, come on, guys. Give us some input. Let us know what you think. And help us to grow big so we can share all these wonderful freaking things, cooking segments we want to do, gear segments, We just want to show you guys everything.
He's a little long-winded, isn't he?
Yeah. You guys, because I love you guys.
Yeah.
Right?
But let's cut it off there because so you guys got the skinny on how the second season's going to go. But just the final word, final wood, as he always calls it.
Wood.
Yeah, wood. He said wood.
Yeah.
Take it away, Dave. How do we finish?
We'll see you in the next campground of America.
Love you guys.
Take
Bye-bye
care,
now.
guys.